Hello everyone. Welcome to the Season 5 CST31 Cup Series info video for, Season 5. Yes, this is happening. There is a 5th season for the CST31 Cup Series, and today is the info video on what you need to know about what is to come in Season 5. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to begin things off, we got our beginner's info. Just to clarify as well, I'll go through these a bit quickly because you guys can read it on the screen, so I'm not going to waste too much time here. So season 5 will be a 12 race season, the biggest season since season 2, which was 20 races. So not as big as season 2, but it's definitely as big as season 3 and 4 combined-ish. The field is also going to be expanded as well from 40 entries to 43 entries, as people have quite a few DNQs last year, so we're going to expand the field just a bit, just an extra 43 entries, though the 500 might have an extra 44, which we'll get to later on. And then the biggest news, the charter system is no more. So the charter system, we've ripped up all the paper charters, and now there's no more charters. So all the teams are basically all open teams, unless they are in the top 35 in owners points. So in place of the charter system, there will be the top 35 in owners points. Basically guaranteeing anyone is in the top 35 in points is guaranteed a spot into that specific race. However, this will only come into play starting with the 4th race of the season. Top 35 in owners points from last year will be eligible for at least the first 3 races. However, if they are below the cut line by the 4th race, then they have to start qualifying their way in. Absolutely, there 36 on points in down when they start qualifying their way into races. There are champion divisionals though for drivers who have won CST throwing championships. Those go to Kyle Busch, Cameron Perkins, and Chase Elliott. Kurt Busch is also eligible as well, but he's obviously retired. And there are also winner provisionals as well for any drivers who have won a CST1 Cup Series race. They haven't yet to win a championship, like Kyle Larson, Joe Logano, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, those guys. They'll be pretty much locked in as well. However, only drivers who are running full-time can take a winner's provisional. So let's say David Reagan wants to race. Unfortunately, he can't use the winner's provisional if he DNQs because he's not a full-time driver. So, sorry, David Reagan fans. That is it for the chart system. Now onto the very controversial point system. The Season 5 points format looks like this. It will be a full season points format. Not because now you're probably wondering, am I doing this because I don't like the playoffs, or is it because I like the full season points format? Well, simple as, I don't want to do a playoff system because, it's only a 12-race season, so, if I had to cut the 2 regular season, it would end at race 7, so I'd rather do a playoffs. I'd rather do a full season points format. It's more interesting. It doesn't take that long, So, full season points format, every race will count. Whoever is the leader come race 12 is obviously the champion. As to how drivers can score points, obviously you got the regular points. First place, we're receiving 55 points, 50 over second, which receive 40 points. I want to give the winner of the race a few extra points to add on, so winning means a bit more. 15 extra points separates first and second. Third obviously gets 39th, etc., 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 until we get down to 39th, it only gets 3 points. 40th gets 2 points, and then 41st to 43rd only get 1 point. So you don't want to finish in the last 3 positions because you're only seeing 1 point. Other ways other drivers can score some points are if you lead a lap, that is equal to 1 point. Most laps set is equal to 5 points, and fastest lap will also receive 1 point. There are also halfway point bonus points as well after halfway point of each race. So first we get 10 points, second gets 8, and so on and so forth. And there are also double points races as well. These are mostly for the Crown Jewel events. There's only 4 of them, and you know which one those are. So first would see 20 points, second 16, third 12, fourth 8, and fifth would get 4 points. So those double points races are going to be very interesting as well. There are also other points as well you can score, which we'll get to in a minute, and also the door races as well, which top 5 in the door races will receive points as well to the championship standings. Speaking of race score points, there's another way drivers can score points, and that is with the in-season tournament. Yes, there is an in-season tournament in Season 5, though it's a bit different from real life. Let's break it down. After the 4th race of the year, the top 16 in driver points will race in the in-season tournament. They'll be put into 8 groups of 2, and whoever finishes the highest of the 2 will move on. Obviously, there are going to be 4 rounds, round of 16, round of 8, round of 4, and then the championship round will be the final 2. And whoever wins will receive an extra 20 points to the championship standing. So these guys aren't racing for money, but they're racing for points. And those 20 extra points could help in championship standings. This will take place from race 5 to race 8 of the season. Speaking of the schedule, and speaking of those races, let's go through them real quick. And so here is your Season 5 schedule. Kicking things off with Daytona, obviously the Daytona 500, double points pain race. The door races are also going to be ran as well. Drivers can score points in those races as well. They're only drivers finishing inside top 5 in both duels. And also the Collab, which is not a point for it. That's just an exhibition race. 17 drivers are entered into that race. Eligibility-wise, it's Daytona 5 past Daytona 5 champions, past actual champions. Race winners, past pole sitters, past 500 pole sitters as well. So that's how drivers are eligible to run that race. Las Vegas is race 2. That was trying to race back in season 4. Moved up to race 2 this year. Kansas is race 3. North Wilkes makes its debut to the Season 1 Cup schedule for the first time in ever. So good to see North Wilkes put added to the schedule. Charlotte will kick off the in-season tournament. That is also another double points race as well. Talladega, race 6. That'll be the round of 8. Gateland, that's going to be in July. Geez, that is going to be a hot race. That'll be the 7th race of the year and also around the 4 race. And the championship race for the in-season tournament will be, like in real life, at Indianapolis. Another double points race as well. Watkins Glen, the only road course race in the year, that's race 9. Darlington, the last double points race of the year, is race 10. Minesville is race 11. And the championship race will be held at Homestead Miami Speedway. 12 races. At least I want to get at least one race out per month. Obviously, the 500 might be a bit longer. It might right at the end of January, beginning of February. So we'll see what happens there. And finally, a moment you've all been waiting for. Here is the Season 5 CST31 Cup Series roster. And there's quite a few drivers in this list. It's like 56 to be precise. There's 2 pages, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Most of these drivers are going to run the entire season, with a select few, which we'll get to in a minute. From the 01 to the 24 machines, they are all attempting the entire season. That, yes, it does include 15 cars as well, both driven by Garrett Smithley and Josh Bilicki. They'll split time in the 15 this season. Along with Corey LaJoie, he's going to attempt the entire season with Rick racing the 01 car. I also have to mention, well, Justin Haley is also an open car since we got rid of charters. The 7 car was just outside. So yeah, Haley's got to race his wins at least the first 3 races. So ouch. As for the part-time teams, I should say, Hendrick Motorsports has made a 5th part-time entry for both their development drivers, Roger Caruth and Corey D, to make select starts in. Roger will attempt the 500 in the 25 entry. Good for Roger. They unfortunately only run the shorter ovals. He is still a bit too young and inexperienced to run the bigger racetracks just yet. The 33 entry will both be joined by Austin Hill and Jesse Love. Love is a rookie this year. They'll run select races this season as well. As for the to-be-determined entries, the 29 entry, that is a Kevin Harvick corporate entry. Yes, Harvick has brought back his own truck and Nationwide Series team, and obviously now he's retired, he's now becoming a car owner. The 29 will run select races this season, beginning at Daytona. I believe Harrison Burden's going to be the one driving the 29 car at Daytona. Not too sure on that. Nothing's been confirmed just yet, but I'm pretty sure it will be Harrison Burden. As for the 31 car, no, that is not a third part-time colleague racing entry, but instead a Perkins Incorporate entry. Yes, Kevin Perkins, the Season 2 champ, has decided to create his own team, Perkins Incorporated, a part-time team that only runs select races this season. All the crown jewels, along with Gateland, Watkins Glen, and the final race of the year at Homestead. This is more aimed for drivers, open wheel drivers like IndyCar, F1, and even some other drivers outside the open wheel partner like Speed Supercars and all that. So you might see interesting names in that 31 entry this year. They've already released the driver who run the 500, which is an actual NASCAR driver. Parker Kligerman will attempt the 500 in the 31 entry. So good luck to Parker Kligerman. As for the rest of the entries, here's the rest of the field. Corey Hammer in the 35 full-time for 2011, though he is also an open column with SVG since those 2 teams are brand new. Then he's going to have to qualify away into the least first 3 races. Might be alright for Corey, SVG might be screwed. As the open cars, Chad Smith lane race in a 4th part-time entry for Front Motorsports will attempt the select races this season. Justin Allgaier and Junior Motorsports will attempt to run the 500, maybe more races, not showing that yet. Another part-time entry is the 52 entry, both are driven by Chad Finchman and Joey Gate, and yes, that is a 4th road racing entry. This one's a part-time entry, thank goodness. They'll attempt select races this season. Monstrix Jr. will attempt to make his final career Season 1 Cup 2 start with Tricon Garage in the Daytona 500. Truex actually will run the Clash though with Joey Gate Racing since Briscoe is not eligible for that race, and Truex is eligible since he did win a few races, so Truex is eligible. Frodo will attempt to put the 62 car only the Super Speed races for the Beard Motorsports. B. McLeod will scale back his schedule down to more for the Crown Jewel events, Stoke and Super Speed race. And Catherine Legg will also make select starts this year at Gateland and Watkins Glen as well. She is also a rookie. Johnson will run the Crown Jewel event. He's back. Elio Castroneves is in the 91 this season, only run the 500, and Elio does have an open provisional. He is locked in to the 500. If he can race his way in, obviously, and we still have a 43 car field. But if he doesn't, he still gets to race. So I guess he's in the 500 no matter what. So we could see 44, could be 43, who knows. And Connor Zillage will also run select races in 91 as well. The Hotshot Phenom will also make select starts, at least 5 starts in the Cup Series this season, so good luck to him. One final entry I do want to mention is the 96 entry, that driven by Brett Moffitt, who will be running for Rookie of the Year this year. He will run the entire season. With Gaunt Brothers Racing, it makes its grand return back to CST31 Racing Network competition. Good to see Gaunt Brothers back. Yahoo will be the primary sponsor for the 96 team the entire year, so they got full season of sponsorship, so good for Gaunt Brothers. And yes, another entry I do want to mention as well is that Cody Ware is also running the entire season, and he is locked into at least the first few races. He didn't run one race here, and he gets to run. He's locked in. Lucky man. Oh yeah, and the 50 car as well is driven by Bert Myers as a parts entry, though Jed Byrne will take the 50 car into the 500, so yeah, just forgot to mention that 50 car there. And that will just about wrap up the info photo for Season 5. Hopefully I'm trying to get a race out at least every month. Starting from this month, January, though it might be a bit later on, so there'll be about 3 races. Obviously, you got the Clash, the Door races, and the 500, so it'll be a busy month for me to film. I'm still waiting a few entries as well. A few other diecasts to come in first to start filming, but hopefully those should be coming this week, so I should start filming by next week, so yay. Anyways, that'll do it for us. This is us, CST31 Racing Network, sign out, and we'll see you at Daytona for the Cookout, Busch, Clash, yeah, the Clash. Bye.